Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
We've got Kcee, Badman Kcee with us in the studio.
Yo. I like that. That's an introduction. I love
That's
it.
how we do it.
I like
That's
it.
how we do it.
Man, for real, man. For real. It's great to have you in the building with us, man.
Thank you.
Man. I gotta say this first and foremost. I'm just gonna go straight into it. I know. The look.
Oh,
Yes.
The look.
Because it seems there's a shift happening. There's an evolution happening.
We can't even see his face.
I know.
We can't even see his eyes.
I know.
We can't even see his lips.
How do we know that they didn't bring someone that sounds like Kcee into the studio right now? You know?
By my tattoos, you know.
Okay, true that.
And from his voice.
True that.
And my voice.
So let me give you a produce. When he walked into the studio, the first thing he said to Skills was, You! So Skills and Kcee, please, what exactly went down?
So here's the backstory. It's not, Kcee and I. It's actually like the fact that Kcee was in the house with Skibby at Rex's album listening.
Which
That's
you
the big
hosted.
time, which
Yeah,
I hosted,
he hosted.
by the way. And then I said something crazy, and Skibby was like, "This boy."
and he still remember.
Kcee
Only
was-
God knows what you
that
said.
day, Kcee was just cool, like, It was just, so, but
Only
now
God knows what you said. And I'm sure it's not radio worthy. That's why you're
Yeah, I
not
would just
saying it,
pretend
though.
I didn't hear it.
But how you been? Have you been? How's everything going?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm great, and I'm excited, to still be doing what I love to do, which is my music.
Yeah.
And it's always good to be here. Also, you guys are my neighbor. I'm happy to be around my neighbors again.
yes, according to what we know, you have multiple mansions close by to so that's why I said he's our neighbor.
It's cool
Yeah.
a blessing to be his neighbor.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, we should go
I'm
and say
so
hi to
happy I'm
Kcee
your
soon,
neighbor.
Sarah. We should go and say hi.
We
we
should.
should come through.
No, you guys are welcome anytime.
That's when he's in Lagos.
That part.
I'm always in Lagos. Always. Always.
You're always in
Always.
Lagos. Where you're not flying all around the continent and all around the world. You're in Lagos.
I like that.
Man, but then, what informed you, the new look? What's behind the new look, though?
Yeah, well, like I said, the introduction said OG, I've been here for a minute, and I think the ability to be able to revolve yourself and recreate yourself is important. So this is just that season where I felt this way, like, okay, they've seen my face too much for 2.5 decades. Okay, I don't want them to see my face now. That kind of feeling.
Okay.
And that's it.
love
Nothing more.
it.
You like it?
We love it.
I know they will like it. Kcee, you didn't choose something wrong. Okay.
I actually like it too, as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I love it for real because it's giving that vibe of that hip vibe.
Yes.
I like it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's actually because I switched from the last season, the cultural season.
Yeah.
So I'm moving into another season, the pop season.
Pop
I'm a
season.
piano sound and all. So I felt like, okay, this is gonna look good to sell that, that season also. And I'm that artist that most people have not paid attention to. I've always revolve my sound. I always change my music.
Word.
What I do in this 5 years is different from what I will do the next 5 years.
5 years.
So you can't just box me in one place. I'm that kind of artist.
We've
so,
noticed.
Yeah, so I
We've
like to move
noticed.
around because
Someone
I
said
just
you're
love it.
Nigerian. Nigeria's R. Kelly.
Please.
No, let me
No, I understand what
break it
he's
down.
saying.
In terms
Please.
of, you went gospel at some point.
Yes, that kind of
You
thing.
know what I mean? So in that regard,
let's maybe we should come up with another name.
another
But
name.
please, dear.
Which other artist went gospel?
Please,
Like,
dear.
let's see.
Please.
Jay-Z didn't go
Kanye,
gospel.
Kanye.
Oh, Kanye.
Exactly.
Oh,
So,
and Kanye always
Nigerian
Kanye
Kanye.
is like
Oh,
that.
that's
Yeah.
true.
True.
But
Okay,
not-
Kanye the right one.
Yes,
Okay.
Kanye. Not R. Kelly.
Man,
Not
no.
R. But I like that you mentioned something that you're an artist who evolves over time and
Yeah.
you actively actually do that. So
Sure.
I'm actually very interested in knowing, because before you brought out Limpopo, there was a vibe you were on,
Sure.
and then after Limpopo, there was another vibe you went on when
Sure.
you featured Wizkid and
Sure.
the rest of them.
Sure.
You moved on again and you did the cultural thing, which was
Sure.
a surprise to all, and
Everybody.
it worked, and it worked so well. And now
Definitely.
you're on this right
This.
now. So how does it happen for you, like a eureka moment? Like, do you just sit down and say, like, do you get uncomfortable with doing the same thing over and over
And
again
then decide
you
to
wanna
just switch it?
Yeah.
Or you just
have somebody-
discover it, or
or you
or
have
someone on the
somebody
team.
on your team who says, Kcee, it's time to switch it up.
Yeah, I honestly get comfortable when I'm in one sport.
Okay.
I'm that kind of guy. I don't like to sit down in one place. I'm always restless, to achieve something. I'm always, my team, they know I don't sleep. I'm always up. I'm always thinking. I have less sleep, and Most of the time I'm awake thinking of the next move, and recreating myself, it comes to me like boom, like a flash, like how about if you do this? Yeah, you know. And when I bring it up, even when I decided this, some people are like, can you sustain it? Cause before they talk, I don't import a lot of I don't import from, they call from China, from America, from UK, that they send me different ones, you know. And I'm like, this is how I just want to be this season, and I already felt it inside of me that I'm going to be comfortable in it. You know, sometimes when you start listening to too many people or too many advice, you lose the originality of what God has given to you. You know, sometimes He deposits that idea in you, and that takes you to the next level. Now, when you start asking questions too much, well, how do you think about this? People might deviate your, they will soil it, and you will never benefit that idea God has given to you. So for me, each time I feel it, I just go. If I fail, fine. I will just know, okay, this one didn't work. Let's move to the next. Because it's not a problem to fail. Most people get scared to fail, but me, I never get scared to fail. I even want to fail so that I can learn and get stronger and move on. So for me, there's nothing you tell me today, just like when you want to insult me on social media, you're insulting yourself. If I love those people that insult me on social media because they are my strength. They give me strength to move on. You know, my loved ones, my fans, I love them. I don't play with them. I know that even if I make mistake, they will pamper it somehow. But you see those other ones that will come and insult me, I love them because they don't know what they are doing to me. They should keep it up. They shouldn't stop. You know, so for me, I love to, I pay attention to details a lot. You know, so whenever I want to switch like this, I go deep into spiritual, like, are you sure? Are you comfortable?
What do you do? Do you pray more?
I pray, but my prayer is not like
no, it's not that one.
I pray. There's everybody have a way of communicating to their God.
So
I can
real.
see
it's
that
just a conversation with God. I tell her all the time.
Conversation with God. You know, and trust me, has never failed. Man. You know, and this is 25 years.
We can see that they're thriving in music.
25 years
in business as well.
Business.
Man, you know what we're gonna do right now? Let's hold that for a minute. Let's go play the brand new song that you got out right now. You know, with Skippy,
like that.
Dum Dum, and then when we come back, we're gonna come back to this conversation. You know, in a bit.
I like that.
Let's go.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
All right, that's the brand new tune right there, man. Kcee alongside Skippy with Dum Dum. Man, and of course, you know, we hear clearly the evolution of the sound. You know, like, you know, you said a while ago that, you know, you love to, you know, switch after a while. You know, you switch your style up. You know, you listen to your spirit, and then, you know, come up with something fresh. And it's actually very clear right here. You know, this one has like a lot of amapiano elements in it. Yeah, that's it. It's amapiano season, and I actually created my own called Ojapiano.
Yes.
Yes, and that's gonna be the next one you're gonna be listening. Shot the video already. It's amazing. I was at Obi's house.
I wanted to say that because
I sampled it, and trust me, my phone has been buzzing till today. Everybody like, drop that song
already.
Like,
so basically what he did was on an amapiano beat, there's this Igbo sound like with Oja. So like it was, when I heard, I was like, this is actually very creative.
So you heard the exclusive?
Yes, it was at Obi's house. They premiered it at Obi's house.
How come I didn't come to Obi's house?
Sorry dear. But then you said it's amapiano season.
Well, for me, not just amapiano, just like pop season. Okay. Pop. You know, I'll be doing amapiano. I'll be doing. Can we hear me do dance hall in between, or even do rap, stuffs like that? You know, I never can tell.
But how did this song come about? First off, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty surprised when I heard that you were featuring Skippy on a record. It came like, okay, this is very interesting,
right?
Yeah, this is very interesting because there is this. I mean, even up to now, when people leave labels, sometimes there's always this. You will just expect this drama, which to me sometimes is unnecessary.
It's not necessary.
But then, how were you guys able to, you know, move past all of that, like him leaving, and then still able to maintain a relationship enough to make music together?
Yeah, I think Skippy and I never had any issues though. He just got to a point where he needed to leave, and we prayed for him, and he left, and he went on. So well, he'd been doing so well. In fact, when he was dropping Sensima, I remember he came to the house. He brought the song. He played for me and my brother. We loved it. We were so excited. My brother even supported him with some cash to shoot the video. I did some other support. I don't want to say, and we all had hands together, had dinner, prayed, and he moved on. And when he released the record, it was big. We were so excited, you know. So he's somebody I've always believed in, trust in, and I know that he's gonna be bigger than the way he is right now. Trust me, I know he's gonna be bigger.
The talent is there.
Yeah, when I saw him, I was like, this guy's talented, and he has the whole marketable
vibe.
You know, vibe. and today we never planned of doing a record. You know, we're just catching up and vibing, linking up, and you know, the system by the corner. And we're just, you know, dropping vibes one after the other. You know, Skibby did the hook and he went out like he was coming. Before he came back, I did my verse. He was like, damn.
This is
I gotta do my verse too.
You know, and we finished, we were like, let's try another one. We did 1, 2, 3, 4. And trust me,
4 different songs.
They are crazy.
In one day?
No, different time. Like in a couple of weeks, like 3 weeks, we're just catching up every day, vibing, chilling, staying in this apartment, you know, talking about music. So it wasn't like we were ready to do a Kcee and Skibby record.
Okay.
We were not prepared. We were just vibing, and that's how we get back to them. When we did this, we're like, no, this is good, and we went straight up making the video and saying, let the world enjoy this. But we're still coming again. Skibby and Kcee, we still have more records coming.
I love that you mentioned that. But then, I mean, you said that you guys did a couple of songs together. So what exactly made you think that Doom Doom is the one that you should have released?
So Doom Doom was the first one we did, and we loved it. And we started making plans. I said, no, Skibby, I'm shooting this video. I started making plans for the video. While we were shooting the video, making plans, we were recording other songs. And the other ones we did are badder.
Than this one.
I promise you that. Hold me to it.
Wow.
Hold my words when I say
are we going to be
badder.
getting it this year?
Soon, of course, in months.
So
back to back to back.
This single is like the first one, you know, that, you know, you dropped this year.
No,
Sure.
the second.
Yeah, second. I think.
Second one.
Yes, second.
You know,
second.
this year. That, you know, would then lead to the question of, you know, because you have a new genre that you're pioneering right now, which you said, you know, is Oja Piano.
Piano.
Are you going to back that, you know, new genre up with a collective body of work?
Yeah, I have plans to do that, but I'm not in a hurry, though. But I have plans to do that. You never can tell. Maybe before the end of the year, I can put a body of work together, because for me to establish that genre, I need to put it, you know, in either an EP or an album to make sure people understand
what
what the sound is. But trust me, it's amazing. I've done a couple of them already, and it's so fresh in the ear, it's so new, it's so different.
It is.
And that's how I love to do my stuff. I love to always get out from where everybody's gathered. If people are here, I always like to think of a different direction. That's like you thinking of a solution when there's problem. You know, so me, I know that I'm not in a hurry to do music. I love what I'm doing. I'm not in a hurry to get a hit song. I've done all that. You know,
25 years.
You know, right now I just want to do something unique and different. That's how I always think. So
and enjoy yourself while
yeah,
doing
in
it
fact,
as well.
when I brought the Oja guys to the studio, some people were like, is this thing going to work? You don't reach your turn now. You don't carry native inside. You know, but when the guys started the spiritual vibe, damn, almost I was in tears.
Wow.
It sounds really good.
If you hear
it's
it,
so bad for you that you haven't heard it.
Honestly,
Sounds
I'm gonna play for you before I leave here.
Let's go.
I'm gonna play for you before
Let's
I
go.
leave.
I gotta get that
like
You
experience.
will love it. You will love it. You know, yesterday DJ Obi messaged me. I can show you on my phone right now. He was like, "Release that song now."
because
like
it's different.
everybody has been hitting him up. Like, I want to hear. You know, Eyi the Dada boy.
Yes, it is.
I was talking with him also yesterday, and he was like, Kcee, that sound, I want to listen to it again. Why are you holding to that song? Release it.
Man.
You
Hold
must
that thought for a minute. Let's get back to the music, you know, real quick. We still got a couple questions for you still before we let you go. We know, you got to rush off to, a lot of things, in the bit, but we still got a couple, more things that we got to talk about before you do.
Sure, I'm here.
All right, let's go.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
Yes, it's Doom Doom season right now. We're talking about Kcee and Skibby's brand new record. And we've got Kcee with us in the studio.
In the building.
You know, there's actually a challenge for this one. Kcee, who came up with that dance?
To be honest,
Skibby did, yeah.
Skibby is just something else.
Skibby is crazy.
I swear.
I love
He's creative. He's a very playful boy.
He is.
And the funny thing is, I love his energy and his vibe. Like, his persona. There's something about him, like, it's just like, I'm just doing me. I'm just vibrating.
Yeah.
That's the energy. He's always having fun, easy going, not forcing anything, and that's it. So when the song was playing, he just went like, doom, doom. I was like, that's it.
Let's go.
I would like to
just
see
recorded
Skills do it today.
Also,
You must do that challenge.
so I
today,
dance
Skills.
awful, but for Kcee, don't worry, I'm doing that.
Very good.
Don't worry. I know Peter Ann is happy now. Like, oh, are you serious? Real Skills is finally going to do a dance.
He's gonna do that
I'll
challenge.
do that one.
Like it.
Man, but then, like, let's take it back a bit, because there was this journey that you went through from being secular to becoming gospel, and now you're out of gospel again. Now, what took you? I know a lot of people already know what made you go gospel. What took you back out of and say, it's time for secular music again?
Yeah, well, for me, I think most of these things I didn't see them coming. It's just season for me, and the gospel part of me is also where I grew up from. I grew up in the church. I started in the church from a Christian home, so I started my career with gospel. My first ever album with Presh was a gospel album, and that energy is inside. So after a couple of years, I decided to bring it back again. I don't know how it happened, but it's just like a season, like I said. So I don't plan these things. They just come. So I don't know why I'm leaving it. My mother is going to be crying now because she wanted me to just from there open the church. If I open the church, just the song will just turn to the pastor.
But I mean, it's music now. It's
but it's
evergreen.
music, and she loves it. And for me, I think I just felt like, okay, let me just try something else. The music is more global right now, Afrobeat, and I think I need to get some part of that cake. You know what I mean? That's the business part of it. I was thinking as an Igbo man. So I decided to go more, general, like let me capture more market. I remember when I did Limpopo, I was everywhere in the world, like neighbor Asia to Africa to Europe,
everywhere.
My mom likes that song.
I flew everywhere in the world. I was living in the plane every day, like traveling, because Limpopo, Pullover, it was just like not only you. In like 6 months, I had 3 big records. So I think that season I want to feel it again, man. So
I feel you.
But then you've been in the industry for 25 years.
Sure.
I mean, like a child that was born when you started this.
You don't marry now.
Don't born. Don't born. Don't get too safe. But then, what would you say has been the biggest lesson that you've learned? You've experienced so many things. You started off from before you even went on a reality show. You moved up. I mean, that reality show transitioning to a normal artist. It's actually a journey on its own. A lot of people have gone through that, and it didn't work. It didn't work out. But then you did that, and you moved. I mean, look at where you are today. But what would you say is the biggest lesson that you have learned that is keeping you going up until now?
So now, and not just keeping you going, but keeping you at the very core of the fire of the industry right now.
I think the biggest lesson or the biggest thing I've learned is believing in myself, because the truth is, what you have inside and what you carry inside, nobody else can feel it or express it better than you. So if you don't believe in it, how would you convince the next person or the other people that you have this?
But would you say that you've always been that way? Because right now you sound very self-assured, self-aware, like you understand both the spiritual part of how life goes and even the physical. But would you say that this has always been you even before all of the success came, or this was something that you actually had to learn over time?
As a little boy, I don't know how I did it, but I was able to believe in anything I believe in. I always believe in anything I believe in. So it helped me, and that was how my journey got to this level, believing in what I believe in. So I started with football. I thought it was going to be football all the way. So I was doing so well in football. I played for Puma. I played for Julius Berger. The first time I traveled out of this country to South Africa, it was to play five-a-side soccer for Puma. So I did football so well. I thought it was going to be football. Then I was doing music by the side. My father was a DJ. And before I knew it, I was just playing with music. And I won Star Quest. And when I won Star Quest, I'm like, a bet at hand is better than waiting for manager to take me to Europe.
To Europe, yeah.
I started doing my music. I held on to it. That's belief.
Do you regret it though? Sometimes?
Never.
Okay.
Never, ever. Because I would have retired by now if I was playing soccer.
Football.
True.
I would have retired. I know the people that were in my set, they've retired since. But if I was doing soccer, I would have retired. Well, music, I can do this when I'm 60, when I'm 70, I can still be doing it. King Sonny Ade is still vibing. He's still dancing with his dancing shoes. So I can still make, I think God just chose this for me. So the answer to the question is my belief has started from when I was a little boy. It's belief. And that's let me tell you, the challenge most of the young people today, or a lot of people are going through in life, is ability to identify what they have and ability to believe in that thing they have.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
If I take anything away from today, is the fact that, you got to listen to, you deep within and hold on to that, no matter what, and don't let anybody just, dilute that. But I wish we could go on and on.
I really wish.
I keep on, looking at the clock over and over. You saw me doing that over and over again.
It's okay.
But what's the word out? I know it's Oja Piano season. It's about to be Oja Piano season. It's Doom Doom season now.
Yeah.
And it's about to be, the January Oja Piano season. What's the word out to all your lovers and fans out there?
Yeah, my word for them will be I love you guys, and I want you guys to stay focused, believe in yourself. The key word for today is believe in yourself.
I mean,
don't ever get distracted.
Looking at your career, there are so many people who see what you have, and everyone wants to be like you, and they don't know what you have gone through. Like the journey. I don't think you were born with a silver spoon.
No, I was born in the ghetto at Jegule.
So I mean, I just want, when you're giving your final words out to your fans, like just put it into the heads of people to not forget the concept of process when it comes to success.
It's a big process. Like, you need to help yourself also to polish yourself. I need to believe in myself, not just believing. I need to work to prove people that, okay, this is who I am and this is what I can do. And after 25 years, I'm still performing and collecting money from shows. And you that have been typing since 10 years at Kcee, go back to the village. You cannot do it. You are still typing and I'm still succeeding. So my own message is, don't be there insulting or talking to people anyhow. Talk about yourself, think about yourself, because if you have negative energy, you are going to gain negative energy.
Word.
I love you guys. Stay positive and believe in yourself.
Yes.
Love it.
That is the perfect way to end the show today. Kcee just officially signed off the show for us today. No better way to sign off the show. And on this note, we're going to see you tomorrow. Big up Steve for coming through today, man. Massive love, bro. And Doom Doom is out everywhere.
Sure.
All platforms. So go cop it, rock to it, vibe to it. There's a dance challenge as well, guys. Go jump, and vibe with that as well.
And stay glued to our social media. Skips is about to do the dance right now.
Yo, I
you don't have to teach me the dance.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.